I see there's 2 people here. Hi. I'm going to wait for a couple more people to come in and to get their notifications. And I am going to get started. I started a little bit early today because I have a lot of items today. A lot of items, but I always say that, don't I? Hi, T. Martin. How are you today? It is cold here. How's everybody's weather? We've had snow. We've had rain. Hi, Happy Maker. But the rain did melt a lot of the snow. It was, I tell you, we've had some really, really bad weather. And now they're saying it's going to be very cold through in tonight and in tomorrow. Oh, is it? Oh. And it is very cloudy out, very dreary out. I try not to get depressed during this season. Hi, Zeus. Oh, burr. Yes, it's kind of a. I try not to get depressed. I just think about Mexico in my mind. You got to think of something nice sometimes, I guess. Just trying to get organized here. Like I said, I have a lot of items here today. I swear I got like 100 items here in front of me. So let's see. I think I might get started because I do have a lot of items. So if you guys are rewatching this, I do ship from New York. I do use PayPal for invoicing, and I also use Pirate Ship for shipping. And it all depends on the size of your package and where it is being shipped to. So if you're here next to me, like on the East Coast, the pricing is really, really good now. And but if you're like in California, further away from me, it does the price does go up a little bit, but it's not really that bad, I don't think, as the past couple of years. So, and let's see, is there anything I don't do just in case? I really just give you guys a number, and we're just going to start from that number. Okay. I do have my tape measure with me today. Yay, I didn't forget it. So let's see. How about we get started? I do have some jewelry here in front of me that we are going to get started with. And I'm going to put the starting bid up, and it is going to start at $12.
my first item. Okay, it is up on the screen. And it is for I believe this is an enameled, and it is really pretty. It's a white brooch, flowered brooch here. I'm trying to see if it was, oh, it is marked. And of course, I didn't bring my glasses with me. It is stamped in there, but if you guys can see who it is. And I'm going to give you a measurement of it. And this one does start at 12, and I'm going to give you the length of it. And it is 3 inches. 3 inches. Put it on my sweater here. I'm wearing green today. One of my favorite colors. I love how the stone is set inside of it like that. Of course, if I can see my daughter walking by, I can tell her to grab my phone so I can see the stamp on there. Trying to see what it says, but I really do need my glasses or my phone. And it is a silver tone. And the leaves on here got a little bit of brushing on them. So that is 12. This would be really pretty for when spring does come around. Okay. And that is my first item. And I'm going to put everything back into the bowl here. First, I'm going to take my jewelry out. Let's see. Okay. This one is going to go back in. Now, these ones are really, really neat. These are going to start at $9. And they are ceramic, like blue and white earrings. These remind me of something from the 60s or the 70s. I'm going to get them up close so that you can see them without shaking. I am drinking some coffee. So they're a ceramic that have the blue and white painting on there. Seems like they're like little flowers on there. And they are just little hook earrings. And those were going to be $9. I'm actually going to set one down so I can get a little bit closer. And I can show you the print a little bit better. Now it is a piece of ceramic with the blue print on there. And I do have earrings on, but this is how long they would probably be on your ears. I'm not sure of the maker. But those are $9 if anybody would like those. Like I said, if you guys are rewatching this later and you're interested in anything, just email me. And I'll let you know if they are still available. And also, please give me a thumbs up if you guys are just coming in. I'm trying to get my channel to grow. Now, this is an old piece. I do live in the Adirondacks. And I believe this did come from the area. And this is going to be $14. It is an Indian beaded necklace. And it does have seeds on it, too. I'm going to show you them. And none of these little beads are missing. Now, see, there's like little seeds that are throughout the necklace. I'm going to show you the chain part here, where it does have a whole bunch of seeds in it. And there is no clasp. You just put it over your neck, and there's nothing wrong with it. I will give you a measurement of it. And there seems like there's a little bit of like a felt material on the back of here. But it is orange and black and white. Really neat. If anybody collects Indian stuff like I do. 2 of my sons were born in South Dakota. And I do collect Indian stuff for him. I don't know why I'm not giving this to him. I don't think he'd appreciate it probably. And this one did start at 14 if there was any interest in it. I'm going to give you the length of it. It is, I'd say, almost 17 inches long. Okay. Very, very neat. Very different. I love all the seeds on here and all these little teeny tiny beads that are on here. My gosh, that was probably a lot of work just stringing all these little beads on here. Okay. And I'm going to put this one in the bowl. And let's see. I do have a Avon piece here. I'm going to leave my 14 up there. Actually, this one's going to be $12. And this is a vintage Avon brooch. And this one's going to be $12. And it does have pearls in there and like some clear stones throughout it. And it's pretty large. And it is a gold tone. I think this would look really neat on a jean jacket. And it does say Avon on the inside there. Like I said, it is pretty big, and I'm going to give that a measurement. And this one is almost 3 inches. Almost 3 inches. Very, very simple and elegant. Classic looking with the pearls and the clear stones. And also, I just noticed that you can wear it as a necklace also. So I believe this comes up. Yep, this comes up and you can wear it as a necklace. Okay, and that one was going to be for $12 if you guys want to think about that. And I will move on to my next one. Now, my next one also is going to be $12, so I'm going to leave that one up there. It is for this really pretty pink stoned, gold-toned brooch. Pink is one of my favorite colors. Look at those stones on there. And then I don't believe this one is stamped. Then here is the back. And I'm going to give this one a measurement. Put it on my sweater here. I think this one's an inch, if I remember. About 1.5 inches. It is about 1.5 inches, and those pink stones are so, so pretty. Pretty large pink stones in there. Let me see. I'm going to put it on my finger here so you can see how big those stones are. And I believe they're all like the same color pink. So, so pretty. And I love the shape of it. Okay. And I'll show you the back again, and I will move on. You guys want to think about that pretty piece. And let's see. I'm going to put that one in my bowl and move on to my next one. Now, this one's going to be $9. And I'm trying to remember if this one's stamped. I don't see any stamps on it. But this is the one that has a whole bunch of different colored stones on there. I'll go slow so you can see all the colored stones on there. And then here is the back. It's kind of got like a rope effect there to the twist of the brooch there, the circle. And this is what it would look like on your sweater or your jacket or your purse, wherever you would like to put it. On your hat. I do have a vintage hat today. It is 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. I'm not sure of what kind of stones they are, but just different colors. Okay. And I will put this in my bowl, and I'm going to take a sip of my water. I have water and coffee out today. Oh my gosh, I got so many items. but that's why I wanted to get started early. And let's see, I have a really, really special brooch, a very unique brooch. And this one is going to start at 25. And I will not ever go any less than that. It is always going to be 25. Or I will keep it because I love it. And this is so pretty. I'm going to get up close as I can. It is like a cameo, black and white cameo. And there's like little they do have wings on them, like little angels. Hi Amy. Nice to see you. And it is a silver tone. And then here is the back. To me, it reminds me like maybe of a morning brooch. But I think it's pretty special. I'm going to give you like the side profile of it here. How they did that. I know, I love this. I love even the silver that's how they did the silver around the edges here. And I'm going to give you a measurement. This will look really pretty on a jean jacket or a black sweater, a white sweater. It is just so, so pretty. And I'm going to give it a measurement. Look at, he's up there on the ladder and the trees in the back. Very different. Let me see how big that is. It is 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. If you guys wanted to think about that, very, very unique brooch. Okay. If you guys are just coming in, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. I hope everybody's day is going good so far. Okay, and I'm going to put this in my bowl if you guys wanted to think about this brooch. And I'm not sure of the age of it either. But I'm assuming that it's pretty old. It's probably from the Victorian era. I know it is, Amy. It is very different. And I bet you'll never find another one like that again, because I never have. Okay, let's see. My next one is going to start at $12. Now, this one is stamped, if I can read it. Okay. Let's see. And it is turquoise colors and like colored stones in there. And I'm going to show you how it sets up like this. And I'm going to show you the stamp. Maybe you guys can read it in there. But it is stamped. And I'm going to give you guys a measurement of it. How pretty is that? Very pretty and different. And I'm going to give you a measurement of it. This one also looks like 1.5 inches. It is 1.5 inches. Whoops. That's how I always get poked. Put that back in there. There you go. Okay, and I'm going to move on to my next one. Okay, my next one is going to be also $12. This one is really pretty. It's got enameling on it and pink and purple stones. I'm not sure if this is a feather or a leaves, but I love the colors of the stones. And it's kind of got like a gold enameling on there, like on the feather or the leaves, whatever they are. They're light purple and pink. Let me see if this one's stamped. Seems like I see a stamp mark in there. I'm going to show you the back. Seems like I see a stamp in there, but I could be wrong. I thought I saw it down here. No, on this side somewheres. Oh, I could be wrong. But it's so pretty. Now the enameling is kind of like a orange gold color in here. And I'll give it a measurement. Put it on my sweater. And this one is 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. Pretty sparkly. Okay, now I'll put this one in my bowl. Now, if you guys are watching this later and you see any of these brooches, just let me know. Now, this one I believe also is Avon. Oh no, I think that's the other one was Sarah Coventry. This one also is going to be $12. I'm going to leave that up. This is a Sarah Coventry brooch. Does have like all the ducks in there. And it is pretty large. Looks like they're in cattails. And then here is the back, and there is a stamp there that does say Sarah Coventry. And it is all a silver tone. And it is pretty large. Let's see. This is 2.5 inches. And that one was going to be $12. Okay, and I will put this one in my bowl. Now my next one, I'm going to leave the 12 up there because this one also is going to be $12. I'm not sure of what kind of stones that are in here. Very pretty ones. Kind of remind me of a moonstone. And it is a gold tone. And it's kind of like rounded, like a wreath, I guess. And then here is the back. There is no stamp mark on here. And that I can see. And I will measure it. Put my sweater first. This one actually looks like 1 inch also. It's actually almost 1.5 inches. Very pretty. I am going to leave the 12 up there because my next one also is going to be $12. It is for a Jelly Belly swan. Let's see if there's a mark on here. I don't see a mark on here. But he does have a clear stones on his wings, a green eye, and a pearl body. If you know anybody that loves swans. And then here is the back. I'm going to put it on my sweater. And I will measure. Let's see. This one is almost 2 inches. Almost 2 inches for this really pretty swan. And the eye is, I was just checking out, the eye kind of like sticks out a little bit. It's hard to see. Okay, if you guys wanted to think about the swan. Like I said, it does have a pearl body. Okay. I will put that in my bowl. And my next one is going to be $24. Now this is a necklace that is all Italian glass. And there is one bead on here that does glow. And I love this necklace because it is every color of the rainbow and it goes with anything that you're wearing. And it is all glass from Italy. And I'm going to give you a length of it. Look at all these beautiful colors. So pretty. I'm trying to remember which one on here glows. It is a yellow one. And I believe it is, I can't remember now. There are just so many different colors. I'm looking at the pretty greens in here. So pretty, this necklace. And there's no clasp. It is all just one strand. And I will see how long this one is. It is 13.5 inches long. Okay. Every color of the rainbow in there. Okay. Guys, want to think about that? I'm going to put that in the bowl. And let's see. I'm going to do 3 more brooches. Oh, 4 more. I have 4 more. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just 3. I'm sorry. Okay, now this one is going to be $12. It is for a vintage poodle brooch, and it is gold tone. And it's kind of like he's got red eyes there. Trying to put him at an angle so you can see his eyes. And he is a gold tone. Let me see if this one's marked. I can't remember. I don't see a marking on him. But here's the back. Look at his ears. Put him on my sweater and I will measure him. Very, very different. He is almost 2 inches long. I thought I saw a stamp on him, but it was just a mark on his ear. And he was going to be $12. I'm going to show you the side profile of him. What he looks like there. Okay. Little feet there. And I will put him in the bowl. And my last brooch. This one is going to be $9. And this one just has a whole bunch of clear stones on it. I don't see a stamp on it. But I believe this is a leaf with a whole bunch of different cuts of stones, clear stones in there. And let's see, I put it in my sweater here. It's hard to hold this one. Let's see, like this. This one is pretty long. This one is 3 inches. 3 inches. And it is a gold tone. If you guys want to think about that. And I have one more brooch. This one is going to be $12. And it is for birds. Now, all the birds have like little jelly bellies on them. I'm going to get you up close as I can here. Like they do have a nailing. I'm going to hold on to the back of the clasp. There we go. Maybe. Oh, it came undone. Let me hook it up. Okay. There's a pink one, a blue one, and a green one. And there's even clear stones down through their tail feather there. Let me see if this one's marked. I don't see any marking on the back, but it is very pretty. And then this is what the back looks like. And I will put it on my sweater. And this one measures 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches, if anybody wanted to think about that one. Very different. Okay. Now I have a lot of figurines. I have a lot of Hummels. I have some Occupy Japan. Let's move on to those. I'm going to, these are going to be for choice, okay? And they're going to be $12. So you can have either one. Here is a girl. I think she is supposed to resemble a Hummel. But it does say on the bottom, Occupied Japan on the bottom. And I will give her a measurement. And then I'll show you the next choice. Now she stands 4 inches tall. So this is your first choice. And then this is the second choice. It is an elephant with a mushroom. And nothing wrong with them. There's no stamp or anything on there. Probably had a sticker on it at one time. And then here is the mushroom. And then there's the elephant. And this one's a little bit taller. This one stands 4.5 inches. So it'd be your choice. We'll say the elephant or the girl. If you guys wanted to think about those. I know certain people just like to collect the Occupied Japan. Pretty old. I'm going to set these to the side. And I'm going to move on to my next one. My next one also is going to be choice. And it's going to be for $16. And it's going to be for either one of these Japan pieces. I've had these probably maybe 5 or 6 years. I love them. I love the coloring of them. So here is the first choice. And I love their dresses because it's like they're in movement. She is sweeping. And I love the coloring of the base. There's like greens and browns in the bottom. And there's her broom. And they are pretty tall. I'm going to give you a measurement of them. And I love the print on her apron. Then here is the back. And then the second choice, she has an umbrella. And I love the print of her dress there. She's probably just strolling down the street and look at her umbrella. And nothing wrong with them. I'm going to get you up close to see her face. Then here's the bottom. And I'm going to give them a measurement. So it is either one that you would like, the umbrella or the broom. I love both of them. That's why I got both of them. And they stand almost 9 inches tall. Almost 9 inches tall. So your choice. And their dresses are basically the same exact color. Okay. And I will put these to the side. I love the glaze on them. And I will put her back over here. And her. I'm going to put these over here. I do have a whole bunch of old books today. Old books. Very collectible books. Children's books. Okay, let me get this out of the way so I can get these guys. Put you to the side. Now I have a whole bunch of Hummels. One. Just figuring out which ones I want to do. I'm going to do this one. This one. They're just so cute. I love Hummels. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a choice. And these ones are going to choice of $24. Okay, that is up. So this one is called Easter Greetings. And he does have a basket of chicks on his arm here. He does have a flower bouquet in his hand. And it does say Easter Greetings here. And I'm going to show you the stamps and marks on the bottom. And I'm going to show you his hat. His hat has a feather in it right here. Now, Hummels are all hand painted. Look at the basket of chicks right there. So cute. Oh, and flowers too. And I'm going to give him a measurement. And this one stands 5 inches. So this is your first choice. Look at his face. And this is your second choice. He is playing, this one does say Little Fiddler. And he is playing a fiddle. They are both the same size. And he does have an umbrella on the back with a little satchel here on his jacket. I just love Hummels. Look at his hat. I just love the coloring of them. And then here is the marks and stuff on the bottom there. And I believe that most of these are from the 40s or the 50s. So your choice for $24 is, we'll say the basket of chicks or the fiddler. And they're both the same size. And his little basket does say Easter Greetings on it right here. I know, Amy. I have my own collection of my Hummels. So pretty. I collect the ones that play, the little girls that play like the instruments. I don't know why, but that's... Okay, I'm going to do another choice. Now my next choice are going to, this The next choice is going to be $50 because these ones are the little bit bigger ones and much more desirable ones. And let's see, it's going to be this one and yeah, this one or this one, I think. Let me see. I got quite a few out here today. Huh. Yeah, okay. I love this is one of my favorites, and I'm going to show you the price of it originally. So this one is called Strolling Along. Going to go slow so they can see the detailing of their faces, of the color of the paint that they use to this adorable dog at his feet. He does have an umbrella in his hand, and it does say Strolling Along. And look at his hat. I just love. And then I'm going to show you the price. This is the original price. And I'm going to measure him. And he stands just over almost 5.5 inches tall. So this is going to be the second choice. And this one is the Runaway. Hi, Cat. And this one is the Runaway. How are you, Cat? And I love how they did their hair to their beautiful faces, how they painted them. And he is carrying a basket, a walking stick, and a fiddle. So he's got 3 things on him. I'm going to show you the back here. Here's his basket. Now his hat is green with a feather in it. Yes, I saw that, Cat. Hope you're feeling better. I know it is going around. And look at his beautiful jacket. His jacket is blue. And it does say Strolling Along there. Oh, what's it called again? The Runaway. And then here's a stamp on the bottom. So your choice for either one. If you guys wanted to think about them, you can always email me later. But they are just so adorable. And there's nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with them. Okay, I'm going to show, let's see. My next ones are going to be for $24. Thank you, Cat. It's going to be choice. Put that up. It is either going to be for this guy. No, it's going to be for her or for him. I almost started collecting the boys that were playing instruments. So I was like, no, I'm just going to stick to the girls. So this is the girl that has the 2 little geese in front of her. Look at her little braid is blowing in the breeze. And her hat has polka dots on it. And look at her dress. Has polka dots on it. To the geese here. And it looks like she has slippers on. And this one does say, and then here's the bottom. I'm going to measure her. And let's see how big she is. She stands 4 inches. So she is 4 inches. I'm going to put her by my head. And then the next one for choice for $24 is the little boy who is playing a flute. I just love can't say enough about Hummels. And then here's the bottom of him. And he does have a little feather in his hat. And it also stamped across him. So your choice for the geese, or we'll say the geese or the flute. Okay. And I will set these to the side. If you guys want to think about the Hummels. Now, let's see. I have this one. Okay, my next one is going to be for choice. And it's going to be for $18. And it is for either one of these girls. Now, I believe these were from the Hummel Club. So it's going to be your choice. I'm going to show you each one separately. Now, she does have a flower in her hand. Flowers in her right here next to her dress. Polka dotted dress. Trying to keep the glare off the computer here. And she does have a bow in her hair. I love how they did their hair. And it does have a little tag here from the Hummel Club. And then here is the back. Her dress is like an olive green. And then here is the bottom. And then I will measure them after I show you this one. And then here is the second choice. Trying to get close so you can see her face. So she has a light blue dress on with polka dots on it. And her hands are in the back of her dress. And then here's the stamps on the bottom. And let's see, these ones stand 4 inches. These ones stand 4 inches tall. So your choice of either girl. I know. I love how they did the polka dots on their dresses. To their shoes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now I have one left Hummel. And it's going to be for $50. Me too. And it is one that's very collectible. And it is the, let's see, the chimney sweep. The chimney sweep. Now he is so cute. Look at his face. And he is called the chimney sweep. He does have that chimney sweep around his shoulder there with a ladder. And it does say chimney sweep right here on the side. And he has a very different hat on his head. With a orange scarf around his neck. And he's all in black. He's got black boots on and everything. I'll show you the bottom. And this one is pretty tall. I'm going to measure him. He stands 6 inches tall. 6 inches tall. And nothing wrong with him. The sweetest face. Okay, and I'll put him to the side. If you guys wanted to think about him. And let's see. I'm going to move on to some other figurines. Let's see. My next one's going to be $9. And it is for a cat. for a Siamese cat with the bluest eyes. He's like, I'm going to hypnotize you with my blue eyes. Don't see anything wrong with him. I don't see anything glued or repaired on him. And he's pretty big. Let me measure him. Does have a little bit of weight on him too. He stands 4.5 inches. And here's the bottom. And he is 4.5 inches. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Okay. I like how his tail is sweeping up here in front of him. And I will put him to the side if you guys want to think about him or her. Okay, my next figurine is going to be $14. It is a Joseph Originals. And it is for the number 12. I had this on my daughter's 12th birthday cake. And it was so cute. Everybody loved it. And I love how the mirror matches the number 12. She has gold wings in the back. And here's her sticker right here, Joseph Original. It is also stamped on the bottom there also. And it's a really pretty light pink. And I love the how they did the 12. It's got blue and gold in it. Now give it a measure. And she stands 6 inches tall. 6 inches tall. I'll show you the back. Really, really, it's like a bubblegum pink. Now I'll put this to the side if you guys want to think about her. Okay, let's see. My next is going to be $24. I have to get up and reach for it. It's on the other side of my table here. Well, that's the next holiday. I guess that's coming up soon is Easter, right? I think this would be beautiful for Easter. This is out of my own collection. I've got a lot of pink glass in my hutch, and it is all like has a beautiful wheel etching. As you can see, I'm hoping that you can see it. Maybe it's that way. And it goes all the way around. And I love the shape of it. It's a beautiful pink depression. There's no, I don't believe it was ever used. I've always just kept it in my hutch. And I love the, oh no, Valentine's coming up, isn't it? That's right. And I love the heart on here. And I'm going to give it a measurement. It's a beautiful, beautiful pink. Let me see if I can sit, I'm going to set it in my lap. I don't have enough room on my table. And it is 12 inches. 12 inches. Beautiful pink. Not sure of the maker. And then it is all flat on the bottom too here. Sometimes there's an opening, but this is flat here on the bottom. And I love how they did the wheel etching of the flowers that go all the way around it. And there's not even one scratch in it. It's perfect. I had it in my hutch for years and years. Okay, and that was going to be for $24 if anybody was interested in this beautiful bonbon dish, I would call it. So pretty. Okay, and I'm going to set this back over here. Very carefully. I'm actually going to get this book out because I set some of my Hummels on it. Okay. Put that over here with my other books. I do have some really neat children's books that I just recently got that are very, very collectible. You guys want to stick around for that. And let's see, I'm moving my things around here. I have a fairy lamp, and it's going to be $16. I'm not sure of the maker of this fairy lamp, but it's pink. It is pink and it's so pretty. I'm gonna put the lid on here. And it's pretty tall. Oh, great for Valentine's Day that's coming up soon. It's a very pretty, it's light pink on the top, and then it's a clear on the bottom. And I'm going to give it a measurement. And then I'm going to take it apart and get up closer to show it to you. It stands 9 inches tall. Now here is the top. And as you can see, it is a thick glass. Not sure of the maker of this. Okay. And then here's the bottom. You can put your candle right in here. And then here's the design that goes around the sides here. And I love how it sits like this on your table. And this one was going to be $16. I love this one. I love the shape of it. Very pretty. Okay, and I will set this to the side. If you guys wanted to think about that one. I think I have maybe four fairy lamps today. I'm going to put this back over here. Now, if you guys are seeing anything in the sale, just email me and I'll let you know if it is still available or not. Oh, thank you guys. You bidding on the fairy lamp? Thanks, guys. I see Amy at 18. If you're out, Zeus, you can just put out. Let me write that down. Yes. Yes. Georgia, what I would do is I would put a battery operated one in one because you don't want your glass to break. Thank you, Zeus. And Amy, I got you down for $18 for the fairy lamp. Thank you so much, Amy. I'm going to put that down. Yeah, because you don't want your glass to shatter. Had that happen to me before. And I was pretty upset. It was a, what was it? It was a red one. I'm going to show you. I actually have a amber one here. I had a red one just like this one. And I had a flame in it. And it like popped the whole glass. I'm showing you this one. So we're going to do this one next. And this one is going to be $24. And I know that's kind of an expensive for a fairy lamp, but I love this one because it is amber. And it is, I believe, the stars and bars. Isn't it so pretty? I love these at fall time, Halloween time. All fall. I just leave all of mine out. And this one is a large one. Mine too. Yeah, so anyways, when I put a flame in my red one, it just shattered my red one. I love this one. I'm going to put it on my head. And I'm going to give it a measurement. Making sure there's no chip. I'm going to show you that there's no chips or anything on it. This one stands 6.5 inches tall. And then on the point here, it is 4.5 inches wide. And there's no chips on it. Beautiful, beautiful amber. And this is so pretty with the light in it. And then here is the base. Nothing wrong with it. Okay. Guys, wanted to think about that? Just email me. Love, 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 Amber. At fall time. Okay. Now, I do believe I have another fairy lamp. I'm going to find it. Now, this one is going to be, hi, Bonnie. This one is going to start at $14. And it is for Westmoreland. Just getting it over here. Now, this one has blue daisies on it. And it's kind of like a smoke top. And this one was going to start at 14. Now the daisies on there are blue. I'm going to set it down so that you can see it. Now the bottom is frosted and the top is frosted. I'm going to set it down so I can show you. Now here is the daisies. There's 3 prints of daisies and it's blue. Very, very powdered blue. There's the second one, then here is the third one. So there's 3 prints of daisies that go around the bottom, and then here is the frosted bottom. I'm going to get you up closer so you can see the top and that there is no chips on it. Thank you, Bonnie. And that one was going to be for $14. I'm going to measure it actually too to give you height of it. It stands 8 inches. 8 inches if you guys wanted to think about this one. And I love how the top is like, it's like a smoky effect on it already. Okay. And I will set this one to the side if you guys want to think about that one. And it is from Westmoreland. And I'm going to take the top off and put it upside down. That's how I like to store them. Actually, just trying to reach over here. Okay, let's see. I thought I had another fairy lamp. I'm looking around. So 1, 2. Oh, it's right in front of me. My next one is going to be for $12. Now, this one I know is made in the 50s because my girlfriend's mother has the same exact one. Same exact one. I was like, oh my gosh. And this one is made from the 50s. This one also is frosted, and it does have like little roses that go around it. There's also, I'm going to set this down so you can see it. There's 3 prints of roses that are on 1, 2, and then the third one is right here. And there's no chips on it. And it is all frosted. And then here is the bottom. And it does have like a little bit of hobnailing around the sides. I'm going to give it a measurement. Let's see how big this one is. This one stands 6.5 inches tall. Thank you, Zeus. Hi, Patrick. And if there is no other interest besides Zeus for $12, and these were made in the 50s. I think like 59, 57. And I'm going to put in sold for Zeus. I'll set this down. Thank you, Zeus. I'm going to write you down for that one. Hi, Sabrina. How are you, Sabrina? And that was for $12, Zeus. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to put this to the side. Okay, let's see. Now the next ones I'm going to show, it is a pair, and I really haven't set a price for them. I'm going to say $26. I haven't even looked them up or anything, but you're going to get both of them. I've had these for a long time. I'm going to say 15 years. So you're going to get both of them, okay? But I can't keep them because I've got so much stuff. So this is the first one. We're going to say it's a fairy lamp because it really is. It's a lamp, and it's like a pewter down on the bottom, and there's two of them. I can only hold one at a time. And I know that there's marks on the bottom, probably maybe from India or something, but I can't read it. Wait a minute. I can't read it, but there is stamps in there. You can see in there. I don't know what it says. I don't have my glasses with me or my phone. So if anybody can read what it says up here. But anyways, you're going to get both of these, and I'm going to give them a measurement. It does have a clear glass. So what I liked about these is you can put a candle in here, or you can put a candlestick in there. And sometimes what I did is I got the really tall candlesticks that were like standing taller than the piece itself. And then sometimes I would put a little votive in there. It really depended on what you wanted to do with them. But I've always loved these, and they stand 10 inches tall. So that is the first one, and the second one looks, guess what? Just like it. It is a pair, and they are going to be $26. And I always love the shape of the glass on the top of this one. They're both the same. Really neat. Okay. You guys wanted to think about them? I think they're probably like a pewter. But I usually put like a red candle in there, a white candle in there, whatever color season that was going on. I always changed out the candles. Okay. So you're going to get both of these for $26. Like I said, I've had these for a long time. Very unique. I just love the shape of the glass on the top of them. Okay? Thank you, Sabrina. And I'm going to set these to the side carefully. Very carefully. And I'm going to take a sip of my water. Seems like I'm missing a fairy lamp. Can't remember. Let's see. I'm going to actually start some of these books that I got recently, like a week ago. And let's see. Now, if you guys want to go look these up on eBay, that's how I got the pricing of these, is on eBay. I wish I brought my phone. Forgot my phone. But some of these books on eBay, I as everybody knows, us resellers, the prices of children's books are crazy, crazy, crazy. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, as you guys will see in a second, I'm trying to set these out very carefully. So my first book is going to start at $20. Like I said, if you guys want to go and look these books up on eBay. Now this one is so neat. Little Tot Sleepy Time Stories. And all these books, I'm going to actually set these off my lap so I can show them a little bit better. Now this one, as you can see, the binding was taped here. And basically, I believe that's the only thing that I found wrong with it. And I couldn't believe the price of these books, as I said, on eBay. I don't believe anybody colored in this one. And I believe this is like the story of Three Little Pigs, or 1908. Does say that right in here. Now, like I said, the only thing I've seen wrong with this book is the binding. Now, the pictures in here, look how nice and crisp and clean the inside of it is. There's not even like any fading in it. The pictures in here are just so really beautiful. And I believe there's a picture on every page. Now I know when I get back here, there's stuff about Christmas. Just trying to hold this up so that you guys can see it. This one, maybe the 4th of July. I know, cat. I looked these up on eBay. If you guys want to go look, you can see the prices that these have sold for. Okay, now we're getting into, I believe this is stuff about Christmas. And some of these prints in here. This one says, I believe I just said 1908. Yep. Well, there's 2 copyrights. The first one was 1908, and then the last one is 1913. I'm trying to get you up close here. Right here. Right there. I'm going to get you back to the Christmas. I love the... Oh, everybody loves Christmas, right? No worries. No worries. Okay, here's another print of Santa Claus here. And then I'm going to tell you how many pages are in here. Oh, they're not numbered, sorry. But there's some beautiful pictures of Santa Claus in this book. Another page. I'm going to just show you guys a couple more pages. Oh, she's fine. She is fine. She loves hanging out with my cockatiels. So if you guys wanted to think about this book is going to be for $20. And like I said, I just showed you some of the pictures on the inside. The inside is really, really excellent. But like I said, it's the binding. Somebody put tape right here. Okay. I love this book. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the next book. My next book is going to be for $25. And it is an old book. And also this one does have tape on the binding. Now, if you guys want to go on eBay and check out the prices of the Golden Book Christmas. Gonna get up close. Now they have gold on their wings. As you can see, it is a large book. Like I said, there is tape on the binding. I'm just going to open up to the front page. Actually, I have to do it like this. This is so, I love this book. I keep telling my husband, I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to keep this one. He's just like, you can't keep them all. I have my own collection of books. And here is the front page. Look at this. It is a Christmas tree with the little angels all over it. And it does pop right out just like this. Isn't this so neat? I love this book. Okay, and I'm going to close it so I can turn it around to get to the next page. There we go. Now it says the Golden Christmas Book. Simon and Schuster of New York. Here's the front page. Going to get you close so you can see it. Look at there's a little fairy right here. And let me see. I'm just going to see if I can go back and see how many pages there are. It is a pretty thick book. And it does say, I'm going to say 95 pages. I'm like on the second to last page. So I'm going to say it's about 100 page book. And I'm just going to show you guys some of the things that are in here. Not going to go through every page. I believe I looked through the whole book and there wasn't any like, and nobody colored in it. I don't believe there was any ripped pages what I could see. And let me see if I can get you a date on here. Okay, let's see. 1947. Hi, Mary. So this one is from 1947. So this is the second page. It tells you the contents, the stories, things to do at Christmas. There's really, really neat things in here that had kids what they want to do. Puzzles, poems, and songs. So here is a first page here. Like I said, the binding is somebody taped the binding. Those dang kids. They're rough on their books. And then there's lots of pages of stories, their songs. And I'm just going to casually pick another page. Here is another page. And then here is another page. The Substitute Reindeer. And then it says, Deck the Halls. This does have, I believe, like 100 pages in this book. And there's lots of stories in here. Here's another page. This print is so pretty. I believe it's called Antoinette and the Elves. I've got to see what the next page is. Oh, yes, it is a story of the elves. I'm going to go on to another story. Look at the print of these pictures. So pretty. Let's see if there's another story. And then towards the back, it just had, the things that you could, like crafts and stuff. I'm going to get towards the back here. Whoops. Okay, now back, I love this picture. Look at her, the family sitting here at the table. Actually, I'm going to get it a little bit closer. This one says Candy Riddle and Dog Riddle. That looks like she's carrying out a Jello mold or something. I'm not sure. And then this one says Santa's Workshop with another song. So if there's any interest in the Golden Christmas book, it is going to be $25. I wish I had this at Christmas. It probably would have sold like hotcakes. But like I said, it does have the tape on the binding. So if you guys want to check out how the pricing of these on eBay. Okay, my next one also is going to be at $25. I'm going to leave that up there because my next one also is going to start at $25. And this one is more than 30 of the American childhood's best books. Now look how thick this book is. I'm going to show you everything about it here. And I believe I looked through most of this book, and I don't believe not one kid ever colored in here. And then let's see. Here's the front page. Now this book does have like a little bit of fading to it. This one says 1942. And then here it does say all the names of all the stories that are throughout the book. And this is basically like what all the book looks like. I'm trying to hold it up at an angle here. This is what the whole book would probably look like through every page. I don't see anything that's ripped or torn or even colored on. And I thought it was a cookbook at first when I was looking at it. I was like, because it does look like a cookbook. I'm trying to get to another page here. And then here is another page. Happy New Year, Mary Beth. I know my son's birthday is Saturday. My husband just had a birthday. It just seems like I love going through some of these books. I find like little things in the books. I'm like, wish I'd find some money in here. Here is another page. So I believe this whole book is like all black and white. Get to another page here. The Scarecrow and the Tin Man. Wow. Look at this one. The Scarecrow and the Tin Man. Trying to remember what year Wizard of Oz was out. Seems like it was later than 42. I'll have to check it out. Look at here's a picture of Scarecrow and the Tin Man. Yeah, not one crayon mark in here. Lots of stories. And I'm going to go to one more page here. What's this one? Wintertime with a snowman. Let me see if this is, oh, it is numbered. Let's see how many pages are in this book. 284 pages. Right here by my finger. Just say that. So if there's any interest in this book, okay. And I will set this to the side. I do have maybe 2 or 3 more books. And my next book is going to be $14. My hands are like ice cubes. Oh. And this one is Sleeping Beauty. The only reason I got this book because there is a tag on here from an old store that used to be in the town. And it is Sleeping Beauty. Now this reminds me of when they did like Frosty the Snowman. And then here is the back. And then it used to be $1. Yeah, there used to be a store here that was called the Joy Store. And let's see, what year is this? I think this is from either the 60s or the 70s. Let's see. 1968. 1968 is what it does say in the inside. So I'm going to show you the first page. Here's the opening of the book. I'm just going to show you guys some of the pages in here. Look at this. It just reminds me of when they did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, how they did these people in here. Show you a couple more pages. Oh, look at this page. I can't remember. I don't know if this is clay made out of, the people are made out of clay. I'm not sure. I can't remember. And then here is the last page I'm going to show you. Okay, in my next book, I'm going to leave that 14 up there because this one also is going to be for $14. Now this one is let me see if I can remember the date on this one. I believe this one is from the 40s I believe this one is from the 40s. And this one is called Carrie's Kittens Christmas Adventures. Look at the little mouse on the mailbox. And the cute cat in the mailbox. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to open up to the first page. Now the first page is a pop-up. I'm going to go slow so you can try and see everything. And let's see what the second page has. Then here is the second page. I'm thinking, yeah, some of these you can look in and open on here. Look at the pretty print. Then here is another page with a present right here. And the cute kitty here. Oh my gosh. I believe this is from the 40s. And here is another page. And then this how thick the book is. Let me see. I thought there was another pop-up in the back. Oh. Okay, here's another page. I'm going to open it up. It's a little pop-up with a kitty in here. He jumps out of the fireplace. Then I'm going to show you the last page. Now the binding is loose on the page. I'm going to show it to you. Here's the last page. See, there's a the binding right here. Right here. And then here's the back of the book. Carrie's Christmas Adventures. It's a pretty big book too. Oh my gosh, snow is a bad word. Oh, I'm just going to keep thinking about Mexico. Okay, now my next book is going to be, this is my last book. Now, if you guys want to check this out on eBay, this is a collector. Well, now it's a collector book. And on eBay, they sell this for double the money. And it is for the Nintendo guide. And look how much it used to be. $3.50. Now, if anybody is a gamer, they would absolutely know about this book. And this is from the 90s. I'm going to show you the date in here. 1990, right here by my finger, right there. Right there by my finger. If you guys can see it. But it's from the 90s. So this is the strategy guide. And let me see how many pages are in here. 80 pages. 80 pages. So any gamer would know about this book. Any gamer would say this is very collectible and a must-have book for any Nintendo geek. So this one was going to be $25, and I believe it's in pretty good condition. I don't believe any of the pages are ripped or drawn on. Okay. So those were my books. I'm actually going to stack them together here. I love finding old books. I do have my own collection of my own old books. I actually got a lot of books from the 1800s. Putting these back over here. I love reading them too. I will definitely read them. Going to take a sip of water and we'll move along. I do have so many items. Okay, let's see. What am I going to start on next? How about my hat? My next is going to start at 22. I'm a Cowboy fan. Let's go Cowboys. Okay, this is a vintage hat. And it is all felt. And I think it'd look really cool if you had a vintage brooch on there. Let's see. I do have some brooches here in front of me. Just so happens I do. Let's see. Let's find a really cute brooch. Not that they aren't all cute. How about if I can get it. Trying to find that stone one. How about this one? So wouldn't that be neat if you put your vintage brooches on here? And this is going to be I'm sorry, I didn't put that up there. It's $22 for this hat. And it does say Champs Fit Feel, genuine velour. And it does have a size in here of 7 1/4. I don't believe it was even ever, if they did wear it, not too much. And it is so soft. Try it on. So if you put like a vintage brooch right here or even all the way around, how cool would that be? Show the side of it. Okay. If you guys wanted to think about that. Beautiful, beautiful black. Okay. And I will put this back up here. Now my next one is going to start at $25. And I'm going to get it behind my screen right here. And it's for this beautiful, large candy dish. Now, what I used to do with it, I used to put fairy lamps and string of fairy lights in here, and it'd be so pretty. Look how big this is. Very large candy dish. It's big as my head, and it was going to start at $25. I'm not sure if it's crystal or glass. It does have some weight to it, and there's nothing wrong with it. Not even sure of the maker of this. Let me see. No, it kind of sounds like glass, but it's so thick. Very, very thick. And I loved the top of it here. It looks like its own little jewel right there. Very large. Let me put this back on here, and I'm going to give you guys a measurement. It stands 11 inches tall. Okay, and I'm going to show you the bottom. And then here is the bottom. Like I said, it is a very thick glass. And there's nothing wrong with it. Then here's the bottom. Okay. Or you could put cookies in here, whatever you'd like to put in there. Pretty big. Okay, now put this to the side if you guys wanted to think about that. I'm actually going to put it right back where it was. Oh, I'm going to actually, I do have another book. It's up underneath, was under my candy dish. Going to get it. Put this down here. Okay, and I'm going to put this on the floor. Okay, now that I got this book out, I'm going to show you guys this book. And this book is going to be for $38. Now, if you guys want to go on eBay and check out the pricing of this book. Now, this book is called Done in the Open, Drawings by Frederick Remington. So if you guys wanted to check out this book on eBay. And it is an old book, an old book. And somebody did put tape in the binding here, right here. I'm just trying to open it. It is a large book. And then I'll measure it too. And let's see the date on these. I can't remember. Now the copyright says 1898 to actually up to 1902. I'm just going to show you, because you can always go on eBay to look at any of these prints on here by Frederick Remington. Here's one. Maybe I'll show you guys 3 or 4 of them. Here is another one. This one is called the Cow Puncher. And there's tape on this page also. And let's see. Next page. This one is called the Parlay. The Parlay. Trying to hold this up, guys. Okay. And let's see the next page. There's a lot of pages. Let's see. This one is called the Roundup. That one is called the Roundup. And I'll show you guys one more page. And this one is called Ready, Go. And I'm going to see. Oh, they're not marked. I thought maybe they had numbers in here. But it is a pretty thick book. But the binding is, a little screwed up. And I did give you the dates. I think actually the oldest one was probably 1902. And this one was going to be for $38. And let me give you a measurement of this book too. By Frederick Remington. And the book itself is 60.5 inches by 11.5 inches. Really, really neat book. Okay. Definitely wanted to show you guys that. Okay, now I have some really cool barware I want to go over. Oh, my hands are like little ice cubes. I have so much stuff still. So much stuff. Okay, I'm going to give you guys it's going to be a choice. And I do have 3 of these. Now, when I looked these up, they said they were from Italy. And they're going to be for $24 choice. There's 3 of them. And they are all etched. And they are beautiful carafes. Clear carafes. I'm going to take the top off. So here is the stopper to the first one. And I'm going to show you the print on the bottom. So they are all like wheel etched. And then I don't believe anything has chips on them. Put your favorite wine or brandy, whatever you'd like to put in there. And let me measure this. I'm going to measure it without the stopper. Without the stopper, it is 12 inches. And then with the stopper, it is 15.5 inches. So this is the first one. So it's going to be choice of any 3 of these. And then the other 2 have handles on them. These are just so pretty. Look at this one. This one has a handle on it. And I'm going to set this to the side. Show you the stopper on this one. They are all heavy glass. I'm not sure if they're glass or crystal. Don't know. And then here is the bottom to this one. This one also does have the etching around it. And look at the little spout on here. Nothing wrong with it. And then here is all the etching on the side. Okay. Oh, really, Kat? Huh. So that is the second one. I believe they're all like the same height too. And I'll put this one by my head. So if anybody wants any really cool barware, and then this is the third one. Actually, this one's probably maybe an inch shorter. And look at this one. Oh, this one has a different stopper on it also. Look at the stopper on this one. I love the shape of this one. I just have a thing about stoppers because, you know, they're just like a jewel all to themselves. And look at the design on this one. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. With the stopper on there. How pretty is that? That would look gorgeous on your bar. So any three of those are going to be $24 each. And when I looked them up, they said they were all from France. I believe. Did I say France or Italy? I can't remember which one. I looked it up now. Maybe it was Italy. I'd have to look it up again to remember. Sorry. Okay. So those are those three. Okay, my next one is going to be, I should have had this with my book. I'm not too organized today, am I? But then again, when am I? Okay. I have an old diary. I found this old diary. And this is going to be $12. I do have my own old diaries. I do have an old diary. I have actually two old, I think I've told this years ago when I started YouTube. I have two diaries, which I should get out someday and show you guys. One is from 1864 and the other one is from 1865 in a local town here. And the guy didn't want to sell it to me. He was probably like in his 80s. And he said it was from his family. I was like, oh, I just want to, can I just look at it? Oh yeah, you can look at it. So he brought it out and I was looking at it. And on the date that Lincoln died, it says in the diary, today our President Lincoln died. I was like, anyways, I did end up buying it from him. So yeah, that was pretty neat. And then I also have the year before that. So this is a diary. And I believe this is from the 30s. Does say 1934, 35. Well, this does say 1936 in here. I really haven't looked at it too much. All I remember is that there wasn't too much writing in it. Like it's like sparse. Now, sometimes if you start a diary when you're younger, you're like, oh, I'll start my diary, then another week later, and sparse. So I'm just going to go slow so that you can see. I'm not sure if anything happened in 1936. I should check it out, make sure. Can't remember. Okay, let me see. My hands are just so cold. I can't manage my fingers. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I mean, like I said, here's some writing in here. Here's some more writing in September. More writing, more writing. It says I went to school. So maybe this is a child's diary. And then I know in the beginning, there was a lot of writing in the beginning. Of course, when you start your diary, you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to write every day. But yeah, like in the beginning, there's lots of writing. So this was going to be for $12. If there's any interest in the diary. And it is like in a green binding there. Okay, and let's see. My next one is going to be for $9. Actually, let's start 12. If you guys are seeing anything in the sale, just email me and I'll let you know if it's still available. Is this vintage Avon bottle. Does have perfume in it. And I'm going to take it out. Just look at the box. And it has the poodles that go all the way around it. And it does say this on the top. And I take the poodle out. And it still has, I believe it's either a shower perfume in here. And then this is what the poodle looks like inside with a little purple bowl. And now measure him. Oh, really? That's funny. Okay, this stands 8 inches. Let's see if there's a date in here. I don't think there's a date in here. But I think the box is so cool by itself. It has a poodle on every side of the box. So that was going to be $9. And like I said, it's still full. Oh, that's neat. Oh, maybe there's a date in here inside the box. Let's see. Nope, no date. But I just thought that was pretty neat with its original box. And he fits right in there. Okay. And I will move on to my next one. My next one is going to start at $18. And it is for the stoneware. I'm just trying to get it all up here. Okay. This is so pretty and is pretty heavy too. I'm going to actually put this in here so I can show it to you. Then I'm going to separate it to show you individually. And this one was going to start, I'm sorry. Yeah, 18. It's going to start at 18. It is blue and white. It is the pitcher with the bowl. I'm going to set it down. And that is a good price for this piece of stoneware. Now here is the pitcher itself. It is all blue and white. I don't believe there's any chips in it. No, I don't see any chips on it. And then here's the design on this side. And there's flowers and stuff up there on the top. It's this really pretty handle. And then here it does say that stoneware and stuff on the bottom. Look at the lines on there. Okay, and then I'm going to show you the bottom. The bowl here. The bowl is so pretty, and it's not chipped either. Look at this beautiful bowl. Now they have the print on the inside and the outside. Look at this bowl. How pretty is this? I'm trying to go slow. And then here is the bottom. I believe just like the picture. And I'm going to measure the bowl and then the pitcher. And this is 10 inches across, and it stands 3 inches tall, the bowl. And I'm going to set this down, and then I'm going to show you the picture again. And then this is a picture that goes with it. How pretty is that? Love the handle. Okay. Okay, if you guys wanted to think about that. Really, really pretty piece of stoneware. Okay. Now my next one is going to start at $14. Can't believe how cold my hands are. Oh. Okay, now this is a really cool cookie jar. It is black and white. And this one was going to be for $14. And I'm going to set it down and show you the lid. This is what the lid looks like. And the inside. I just noticed that there is, oh gosh, I don't see snow yet. Not yet. Not yet. But yes, I did notice that there's a little chip on the inside of the canister here. And then here is the bottom. It is all clean. And then it does say this on the bottom. And it is pretty large. I'm going to measure it. But I love the black and white print on here. If anybody is into the black and white, like I am. Okay, let's see. This stands 10.5 inches tall. 10.5 inches tall. Okay. And I will put this to the side if you guys want to think about that. And I'm going to leave the 14 up there because my next one also is going to start at 14. It is for a vintage Jeanette cake plate. Now, when I started doing YouTube, I found this in a barn, and it was wrapped in 1965 newspaper. And it is Pink Depression. And it is from the Jeanette Company. Now you can feel the flowers underneath, but then it's, nice and smooth on the top. And it is a beautiful pink. And I love the feet on here. So there's 3 feet. This will be perfect for Valentine's Day, Easter coming up. And I'll give it a measure. Beautiful, beautiful pink. And it's pretty thick too. I actually have a video of me unwrapping this when I did it live from the after I got it. Sometimes I like going back and watching some of my old videos. I'm like, oh my gosh. It is 10 inches wide. 10 inches wide. Like I said, all the flowers you can feel underneath here, and then it's smooth on the front. And I love all the flowers under there. Okay. And that one was going to be for $14. And let's see. I'm going to take a sip of my water and we will move along. My next one is going to start at 16. Hi, Christy. I'll put that in and I'm going to put it up on the screen. Okay. And it is for some vintage postcards. Now, these are all Easter. I believe most of them are Easter. But then I'm going to throw in a surprise one, which I will show you at the end. So you're going to get all these Easter vintage postcards. I believe that they were all Easter. So there's one. Here's the second one. Whoops. 2. Now, these are all from, let's see. This one was not mailed, I don't believe. This one's pretty thick. Seems like it's opening it up, but it doesn't. But look at this one. And then here is the back. So these look like 1911, 9. Oh, this one says 1915 on the back. Here's this one. Whoops. This one does say 1915 on the back in the stamp mark right here, 1915. So you're going to get all these postcards that I'm showing you, and it's going to start at $16. Bye, Amy. Have a good night, hon. And this one also is stamped. It's hard to see. Oh, this one's from, I thought it said Brooklyn, but it said Brookdale something. I'm sure they're all probably from the same date. This one is Easter greetings. Here's another Easter one. And I'll see if I can see a date on this one. Somebody tore off the stamp, but here's the back of this one. I do love reading them. Here is another one. Here is another one with a joyful Easter with bluebirds on it. And here is another one. This one's pretty. It's got silver and glitter on it. This one is, I don't think this one was ever mailed. Here's the back of it. And then there's two more. Here's the next one. And this one, I think that says 1918 on the back. Then this one is a peaceful Easter. Then these are Easter lilies on this one. And it is, I don't believe that one was ever mailed either. So let's see how many Easter cards here. And then I'm going to throw in a really cool postcard, which I'm going to show you in a second. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 Easter in there. And then I am going to throw in this really, really cool vintage Valentine's Day card. Look at this. This is, hi, I think Sabrina. Look at this. I'm going to get up close. I'm reading it. And then it is dated. Let's see if there's a date in the back. No, I don't believe it was mailed, but it does have a little bit of fading in the back. Of course, it looks like something from I don't believe any older than 1920. But this is so cool. I love this one. I'm going to throw this one in there. Okay, if there's no other interest besides Sabrina. At 16, you're going to get the 11 Easter cards, and I'm going to throw in the vintage Valentine's Day card. And that's so cool, Sabrina. I love that. And I'm going to put in sold for Sabrina. Thank you, Sabrina. It's yours. I'm going to write you down. You're welcome. Okay. Appreciate that, Sabrina. Set these over here to the side. And I'm going to move over to the things that I have on my left-hand side. I'm going to take a quick sip of my water. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to pull a couple things over here. My next one is going to start at 14. This is so cute. This is actually really kind of cute for Valentine's Day. It is like a little gnome by a mushroom here, and a little pink mushroom right here. Look at his face and his beard. And it is stamped Japan on the bottom. It does say Japan right there on the bottom. Hi, Georgia. And he was going to start at 14. If there was any interest in this really cool Japan piece. And he has a pink hat on, a pink jacket on. And look at those pink rosy cheeks. Oh my gosh. And I love the color of the mushroom. I see Kat at 14. Thank you, Kat. So it's kind of like grays and blacks with some browns in there. And it is a little planter. And I'm going to put it by my head and give you some measurements. So cute. He stands 4 inches tall by and about 4.5 inches long. I can show you something else about him too, Kat. Look at him. He's so cute. So I love how his hand is going around to the other side of the mushroom. So cute. I love him. I don't believe there's anything wrong with him either. Of course, it reminds me of, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs or something. Okay, I'm going to put sold in for Kat if there's no other interest. I just love his pink rosy cheeks. It's got a really nice glaze on him too. So stinking cute. And he's got a little pink mushroom right there. Okay, I'm going to set this down and I'm going to put sold in for you, Kat. Thank you so much. I'm going to write you down. Appreciate that, Kat. That was for 14. Okay. I know it is so cute. So, so cute. It's got the side eye going. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to give you guys another choice. And it's going to be for $26. And it's going to be for glasses. I have 2 sets of glasses. And there are 6 of them. Now, the first set I'm going to show you, they are stamped France. And they are like little shot glasses. I'll have to remember that, Kat. So they are stamped France and they are a beautiful green. It's going to be hard to see. It is in the clear part of the stem where it does say France right there in the stem. Beautiful green. I love these glasses. Little shot glasses. I know that color. Yep. And they stand 3 inches and the opening is 1.5 inches. I'm going to put it on my head here. So there are 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. I don't believe any of them have any chips on them. And then here at the bottom, like I said, they are all stamped France. And there are 6 of them. Now my next set is vintage pink depression. And I don't believe there's any chips in these either. So it's going to be choice. I'm going to grab them. There are 6 of these also. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. Okay. These are so pretty. I've had these for a long time. So these are little juice glasses. And what I love about them is there's like a paneling down in the bottom here. You can see it very lightly in the screen there. So it's like from here all the way down. Very, very light paneling. If I go like that, you can see them. I'm not sure of the maker of these. They are not stamped. They are just so pretty, this pink. Perfect with Easter coming up, Valentine's Day. I mean, I would use these all the time. And there's no chips in them either. Let me give you a measurement on them. They stand 4 inches tall and are just over 2 inches on the opening. And there are 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. Cheers. I just love love them both. I just love the paneling on the bottom there. These look something like from the 30s. So you can, it's choice, either the pink ones or the green ones. And you guys can always just email me and let me know if if you want either of them. Okay. Now put them to the side. Very carefully. Now my next one is going to start at 12. And it is for these vintage coffee cups. The blue on these cups are so, now there are 4 of these cups, and these are from Shenango. And $12 for these cups for 4 of them, I think is a really, really a good, great price. Look at these mid-century coffee cups. Look at the blue stripe in them. And they are all stamped Shenango. And I love the handles. So there is 4 of them with the blue stripe that goes around, and there's even a dark blue stripe on the handle itself. These look so like from the 30s. So there is 4 of them. Here's the first 2. And then here are the other 2. And they're pretty heavy. Heavy, chunky coffee cups. And there's no chips on them. I believe that these weren't even used. There's not even like any coffee staining in them at all. And they're all Shenango. So you're going to get all 4 of them for $12. I don't think you can even find that in an antique shop. Okay? All 4 of those beautiful blue coffee cups. I actually want to put one in my finger, see what it feels like. Oh. There it is in my finger. Very neat. Yeah, I don't think these were ever used. I don't even see any spoon marks in them at all. Nope. Okay, and I'll set these to the side if you guys want to think about them. Okay, now I just found my other fairy lamp. It's over here on the side of me. Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave the 12 up there because my next one is going to start at 12 also. It is for this really cool ashtray. When I saw this ashtray, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get this. It is all white, and it looks like it's got like some kind of enameling or something down in the bottom there. And it is stamped on the bottom, 1963. Very mid-century. You guys wanted to think about that? Take a sip of, actually, I think I want some coffee. Okay. And I'll set this to the side. And let's see, I'm going to move over to my items that are to the left of me now. The next one is going to start at 30. And I believe this is from the 50s. It is so beautiful. I love it. It does have a little bit of weight to it. And I'm going to tell you about her. I have to put her sideways. Look at the detailing of her. All of her beautiful flowers. She even has a necklace around her neck. Her basket of flowers. And nothing has a chip on it either, which is incredible. She does have flowers going down her robe. Look at her beautiful robe. All that detailing on her. And on the bottom, it says, the Chinese goddess of memory. I believe it's like a white porcelain. And here is the back of her. To me, it feels like metal, but it's such a Beautiful quality. And I'm going to give her a measurement. It's just so crisp and beautiful. Love her. She stands 12 and a half inches tall. If anybody knows anything about her, and then here's the back of her. Let me give her a measurement too. Did I just measure her? I thought I did. Yeah, 12 and a half inches. I just love how the flowers are like falling out of her basket and falling down to the ground on her dress. Oh, really, Kat? Yeah, she's such a nice quality. It feels like it's metal, but is a white porcelain. And she is from the 50s. Okay. If you guys wanted to think about her, I'm going to put her by my head. So pretty. Okay, I do have my next item is going to be I have 2 Disney cells and they're going to be $25 each. So I'm just going to put that in as choice. Putting her down very carefully. So my next is choice 25. Now I have 2 Disney cells. I did have 4 of them, but I believe I sold the other 2. Now these are from the 50s. And this one is the Dalmatians. These are the movie cells from Walt Disney. So this is the first one. Let me give you a quick measurement of them. They've been rolled up in a little thing since the 50s. I don't believe they even ever came out or got hung up or anything. Let me measure them. I'm sure these will look beautiful in a frame. They are, this one is 14 and a half inches by 11 and a half inches. So that was the first one. And the second one is, this is the one's right on top of his head. Okay. So either one for $25. You guys want to check out the pricing of those on eBay. And these are in perfect condition. Perfect condition if you guys want to think about those. Okay. I'm going to set these back up over here. And now I'm going to move over to some of my things on my left-hand side. And my first one is going to start at 26. Now, with Christmas over, we know that Valentine's is coming next month. And look at this. It is a piece of Fenton. And this is perfect for Valentine's Day. Beautiful candied red. And as you can see, it does have the cadmium in the inside, but I just don't have a black light with me today. But the center part does glow. Beautiful. It looks like a piece of eye candy. And I love the silver handle in the center of it. Put your really pretty, yummy Valentine's candy in there, right? With all the hobnailing and the crimping. So pretty, this red by Fenton. It is. It's like a piece of eye candy. And I'm going to put it by my head. And I'm going to give it a quick measurement. I know it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's see. It is 8 inches across, and with the handle, it stands 5 inches. I would leave this piece out all year round. I do have one that is my own because I love it. I love red and green. I probably say that every sale. Red and green, red and green. Look at, I got a green sweater on and I'm holding red. And all the beautiful crimping, of course, that Fenton does. Okay, if you guys wanted to think about that piece. Perfect, perfect for Valentine's Day. I would probably put like maybe some white candies in there. I don't know. Any candy in there would look beautiful, right? It just looks like a beautiful piece of eye candy. Beautiful. Set that down very carefully. And I'm going to show you guys this fairy lamp. And it is going to be for $14. And it is a Homeco fairy lamp. I didn't bring any candles with me today. But I love using these like out when you're barbecuing or just outside. Put it on your porch. And this is the Homeco Cubist one. And I'm going to take it apart to show it to you. So the bottom has just like the sawtooth edging on the bottom. There's no chips on it or cracks. And then here is the bottom. And it is Homeco. It does say actually Homeco in the center of it. Let me give it a measurement. And this one was going to start at 14. And it is 5.5 inches wide. And it stands 5 inches tall. You guys wanted to think about that one. I said there's no chips on it either or cracks. With the light in here, just gives off a really pretty ambiance of the crystal clear light that we'll be putting off of it. Okay, now my next one is going to be 16. And it's for this candy dish. And it is like an avocado olive green, but I love the shape of it. Beautiful green. And I'm going to set it down so I can show you the bottom and the top separately here. I'm not sure of the maker of this. If anybody knows. Probably Indiana glass. I'm assuming. I'm not sure. So here is the top. Like I said, it's kind of like an avocado olive green. And there's no chips on it. And then here is the bottom. Love the shape of it. And then here is the bottom. Definitely looks mid-century to me. And even just the lid. I'm just going to show you the lid again. Because, I get excited about green. This piece just looks like a piece of eye candy to me right here. So pretty. And it's pretty thick glass. Pretty thick glass right here. And there's no chips on it either. And let me give you a measurement. It is 5.5 inches wide. And it stands 6.5 inches tall. And this beautiful candy dish was going to start at 16. If there's any interest in this. Really different and neat. Okay. And I have a couple more items left, guys. And if you guys are rewatching this later, please give me a thumbs up when you come in. Let's see how many I can get today. I would love at least, because I know everybody watches it later. So if you're coming in, just please give me a thumbs up. Now, I just watched Scott from the old Curiosity Shop, and he just found one of these. And I also have one of these. And this is going to start at $12. I've been watching Scott old Curiosity Shop basically since he started. Years and years and years. And I did buy something from him years ago. It's a candy dish. Go figure. I'm not sure of the maker of this. I believe this is a press glass. And I believe this is a nappy. I think that's what Scott calls them. I don't believe there's any no, all the sawtooth thing is still there. I got to sneeze. Oh, excuse me, guys. And now we'll measure this. You can also put your Valentine's candy in there too, right? So let's see. It is 9 inches wide and it stands 3 inches tall. I'm sorry I didn't put that up. This was going to start at $12. I would probably put cranberry sauce in there for cookies or candies. Okay. Very pretty. It is a glass. I actually see bubbles. There's some bubbles in here. This one looks like a pretty older piece. Okay. And I will set this to the side. And let's see, I have 2 more beautiful pieces. I'm going to say my beautiful, they're all beautiful, but I love my last piece I'm going to show you. Now, as you guys know, I used to, years ago, I used to have candle parties. And this is one of the items that I got from a candlelight party. I used to have them all the time. I still light candles every night. But this was back in the day. This used to be like one of the popular pieces. And I can't remember the name of the design of this. But you put little tea lights in every little hole. I think it was called the crystal. I can't remember. But what I do at holidays is I put flowers around it. Any season you can decorate this piece up really pretty. And this was going to be $18. And I probably took the sticker off of it. It did have a party like sticker on here at one time. But this is so pretty with all when you put the a flame on there with all this beautiful glass. It's so pretty. And it is from the party light. Okay. I actually think I have 2 of these because I love them so much. I believe I'm going to keep one of them for myself. And it does have weight to it. So I'm not sure if it's crystal. So actually, I'm going to leave the 18 up there because my next one also is going to be 18. And I believe this is Fostoria. And this is so beautiful. I actually think it looks like a little bit of purple in there, but maybe it was something over there I was looking at. But it is a piece of, I believe this is Fostoria. And look at this. This will be beautiful for Valentine's Day. But of course, you can also put your jewelry in here. Whatever you would like to put in there. This was going to be for 18. And I love how they put the divider in here. To the beautiful handles. Now there is like flowers in the back that were all done by hand on a wheel. As you can see, they go all the way around. And there's no scratches in this. It's just so, so pretty. Okay. And that is my last piece for this Thursday. If you guys wanted to think about this beautiful piece, I'm going to put it by my head. And that one was for $18. But I'm going to put up my email, which is Cricket Loves Bunny. And if you guys are interested in anything in the sale today, I did have a lot of items, and actually I didn't show all of my items. But I will save those for another day. I appreciate you guys coming in. And like I said, if you guys see anything else, just email me and I'll let you know. And I hope everybody is having good weather and everybody is doing good. And if you guys have any questions, just always email me. Okay. Thank you, Sabrina. And you guys have a great night. And I will see you guys next Thursday. Bye, guys.